Marina Koenig. Marina, thank you so much for taking the time to join us today.
Thank you for having me.
What does it feel like getting into this regional finals? The team won a district last year, got to the regional semifinals, fell in that round. So now this year you come back and get back to that round and you take the next step into the regional finals. What does this feel like for you guys the last couple of days?
It feels really awesome. We've worked really hard for it.
When you think about the hard work that has went into the season, like you just said, the final out of that semifinal, what were some of the emotions that you felt when you realized that you guys have taken the next step into the next round?
It felt really great. I mean, we put a ton of work and time into it, and really being able to see us make it to that level, it's a really great feeling.
When you think of the work that you put in personally, what were some of the things that you worked on so much this season that you wanted to set for your own personal goals to have throughout the year?
Yeah, I was really focusing on trying to get the bat on the ball and really kind of go back to the basics and make the good plays when I'm really in the stand, especially really do what needs to be done for our team.
When you see yourself be able to accomplish all those goals that you said, here you are in the regional finals. What kind of importance does that put to this season? I mean, how much have you treasured this year to be able to set those goals in the off season and now accomplish them here near the end?
Yeah, this has been our goal for the whole season so far, and being able to kind of make it here, and that feeling's really great to be able to finally accomplish that and like see all the work that we've put in finally pay off.
Now, you guys have a great community that supports you guys at Canfield. They have rallied behind you, especially through this tournament run. What's it been like going to these tournament games far away in Nordonia and to feel the support that you guys get in the stands?
It's really awesome. All of our parents are really great supporters, and even seeing some people from school in the stands, it's really awesome to see them make the trip down there.
I know it wasn't a tournament game, but that game at Fitch, I mean, you had fans everywhere against Fitch at home last week. So to see the community support back you up, we know what it means. The other thing I want to ask you about is obviously this is Coach Kernan's first year with this program. What has he brought to you guys, and what do you think it's been like under him for this year?
Yeah, he brings a great intensity to our team, and he really pushes us to work hard and kind of make ourselves more of a well-rounded player and individual, and also helps our team chemistry greatly because he cares about us a lot, and it's a really awesome thing to be around every day.
We have all the coaches in the world that say, we care about this team and we put this team and then we care about the person more than the player. But I want to know what kind of things Coach Kernan does personally to prove to you guys that he means it when he says that. What are some of the things that he does that proves to you guys that he cares about you guys as a player more as a person more than a player?
He always makes sure we're okay, and he always makes sure we have snacks. Him and his wife do a great job with that, and we always have snacks in the dugout for us. He always checks up on us and has talks with us. Maybe if we have a bad game, always reassuring us, and it's really awesome.
I've heard that the snacks and the Canfield dugout are just everywhere. What are some of your favorite dugout snacks?
Um, I always have a piece of gum. I always have to have a piece of gum, and then Airheads. I love the Airheads.
All right, so since you always have to have a piece of gum, what's the go-to gum that you chew?
What was that? I'm sorry.
What's the go-to gum that you chew that you have to have during the game?
You're cutting out. I can't hear anything. I'm sorry.
What is the go-to gum that you have to chew?
Oh, I like the extra gum, the mint, and then I also go for the watermelon. He has the watermelon gum in there too.
The other important question for that is, how many pieces of gum do you go through in a game?
um, Sometimes one, but other times like maybe two or three. In really intense games, maybe two or three.
Let's talk about your approach at the plate. You have been doing so well this year offensively. What kind of things have been working so well for you in the batter's box?
Um, my kind of mindset going up to the plate is just like a yes, 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 or like a yes, yes, no kind of mindset going up there. I just want to do what's best for the team and just kind of get a base runner every time I try to go up to the plate.
Every good hitter has that one pitch that they like to look for in that one spot that they know if it's brought here, I am all over it. What's that spot in the zone for you? What's your go-to pitch that you look for?
I really like the inside pitch. That's a pitch I really like to get out in front of and just drive it to the left side of the field.
All right, so you've experienced a lot of great feelings in softball. For you, what is the best feeling the sport has to offer? Is it a home run? Is it a big base running hit? Is it a big defensive play? What's the best feeling in the sport for you?
I think right after we turn a double play in the middle or something like that, or someone makes a really great catch in the outfield or the infield, whenever someone makes a really big play, I love that feeling right after it. And you're just like jumping all over them, giving them high fives.
Let's also talk about your softball journey and when you started to fall in love with the sport. What were some of the times in your childhood that you really realized that you loved the sport of softball?
Yeah, I played travel with the same girls, same team for 6 years almost. Been playing with them since I was 10. And I think with them, I was able to really grow and kind of get used to everyone. And they really taught me how to love the sport and just play for myself and play for my team. And it's really awesome because they've become like my family and like my best friends throughout the years. And it's that's when I kind of realized this is what I want to do. This is why I do this.
How much did travel ball and playing all that in the summer help you build your softball career?
Travel ball is a lot of fun for me. I love feeling going out there and playing 4 to 5 games a day and kind of getting that endurance during the days and just kind of spending time with everyone. I think it does a lot for you, especially with being able to go out and play all of those innings in a day and seeing all the pitching that you do. It's a really high level.
Playing all those innings in one day, what does that do for your endurance? I know it's a long high school season and you're playing maybe 4 games a week and you have to be up every single time because every game is so important. What did the travel ball, endurance kind of teach you about yourself going through a high school season?
Yeah, it really helps you stay mentally tough and physically tough. And it wasn't as hot during high school season than it is in the midsummer. So it really helps when you're out there and you're playing less innings in high school than you do in travel ball. So you kind of when you're finished at the high school game, you're still exhausted and you feel like you still have more to give too.
What are some of the things that you like to do after a big win to celebrate with your teammates?
Yeah, we love going out to eat. We go out to eat a lot with my teammates, and then sometimes my brother's playing, so my sister and I would go up there and watch my brother play. But I like spending time with my team and my family after a big win.
Yeah, we got to talk about having your sister with you through this. What's that been like to share the field with her and to be able to be on the team with Kenzie?
It's really awesome to have my sister there. I've been able to play with her for the past 2 years, and I haven't been able to do that before. And I think that it's a great thing to be able to look over and see like my childhood best friend with me for the whole way.
What's the dynamic like between you two? I mean, do you get along most of the time, or are you kind of the siblings that bicker every now and then? What's the dynamic with you two?
We bicker sometimes, but we are pretty good with each other. We always get along, and it's really awesome to have her with me because she's always on my side.
When you think of what it's going to be like, um, going into next year, thinking about your future a little bit more as you go into the upperclassmen stage. What are some things that you're starting to think about? You might want to be interested in the future.
Yeah, continuing to play in college. That's always been something that my dad and I look at and look for. Coach Kernan has been really supportive with that too. Obviously, I can't make any contact with college coaches now, but it's always a thing to look forward to. And having Milena and Haley both being able to continue their career, it's really awesome to be able to learn from them too and their process kind of going into the recruiting.
Yeah, you have so many seniors on this team, so many great leaders. What have you been able to take from them into knowing that you're probably going to be one of the big leaders on this team next year?
Yeah, all the seniors have great attitudes and great mindsets, and it's being able to look up to them. Even when times are looking down, they're always there to help pick me up and help pick our teammates up. And I think at that, I want to be like let when I am an upperclassman. And also Milena, when she's on the mound, no matter what the game is going on in the game, she always has this mindset that I strive to be like when I become an upperclassman because she's just so calm and so collected whenever she pitches.
Melena is putting together an incredible statistical season, and I'm wondering what it's like playing defense behind that, and what it's like trying to stay engaged when she gets into her strikeout grooves, and maybe you guys don't get a lot of balls hit your way.
Yeah, it's tough to stay focused sometimes, but every time there's like a swing or like a foul ball and it looks like it's coming at you, me and Gianna always look at each other and like we always flinch because we never know if it's coming and like a foul ball like that, it just looks like it's coming right our way. But Milena does a great job with all the hitters and doing what she does best.
I don't think enough people talk about the relationship between a shortstop and a third baseman and what you guys do on the left side of that infield. What's it been like, with you and Gianna on the field together and building a bond with her? And like you said, both looking at each other sometimes when Milena is pitching. What's that been like for you?
It's been really great. I've never really played with Gianna either. We played this on the same team when we were 8 years old, and um, getting used to us playing third and short together. It's been tough, but we've kind of figured out each other and how we play, and it's been a really cool experience to be able to share that with her.
It does not take long to realize that this team has a strong chemistry and you guys are all getting together so well and you trust each other so well. What are some things off the field that you guys do to build the chemistry and build the bonds with each other?
Yeah, we always go out to eat. We go out to eat a lot. And we have like little get-togethers. And whenever I see everyone in the hallways, like we always say hi, have a good laugh, and like even during practices, we have a little bit of off time or a break. We always are able to share a good laugh.
All right, before we let you go here, we have to talk about this regional final tonight. And what are some of the thoughts going through it? You have T minus 4 hours before game time. What are some of the emotions and some of the thoughts that you're having before the game?
Yeah, at this point, I'm just trying to get focused up into the game, and we'll be going in to hit a little bit, so I'll be looking to get some good reps off of coach and off the tee, and just kind of staying focused, getting into the game, but also while having fun with my team.
All right, when you get on the field tonight, who are going to be some of the first people you look towards in the stands to see where they're sitting and just kind of feel their support to calm you down a little bit?
I'll definitely be looking for my dad. He usually sits behind the backstop. He usually stands back there. I also kind of be looking in the stands to see who came to show up for our school. Um, yeah.
I want to give you the chance before we let you go to shout out anybody else that supports you so well and anyone that you think deserves to have the limelight shined on them in your kind of player profile interview.
I'd like to thank my dad for always sticking with me through everything and teaching me everything I know. And I'd also like to thank my teachers who come and support my games and come to them and ask me about them, ask about our scouting reports almost every day. It's really awesome to see the community kind of around us.
All right, Marina, thank you so much for taking the time to join us today. We wish you the best of luck coming up in about 4 hours in your regional final. We hope to see you again, and we hope to see you at Firestone Stadium next week.
Thank you so much.
All right, we'll see you soon.
All right, see ya.